No, I know. I said I was on a low buy, no buy look, but no touching buy, but I couldn't help myself. I know. I said I wasn't going to be buying any more new perfumes, but I just couldn't help myself. I have such a weak resolve. Yeah, when it comes to perfume, I am weak in the knees, like SWV. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. Yeah, let me be quiet. Overall, I think that this is a good budgeted buy. All of these are partials with the exception of a PR gift and 2 decants that were sent to me by a fragrance friend. So yeah, I didn't do too bad. My first pickup is a fragrance I was not anticipating picking up. This is 𝗪𝐃𝐃𝐄𝐒 from the house of Perfume 𝐪𝐃𝐃𝐄𝐒. This is a fragrance that's very tropical in nature. The notes and accords will give you the same effect. Now, it has coconut, it has vanilla, it's a little fruity, but it has also some citrus notes in the opening, which gives it a slightly, not effervescent, but a slightly tart, yet sweet vibe. When I wore it on my skin, I sprayed it like, it came out of the box and I wasn't gonna not spray it. I sprayed it on my skin and I had other perfumes on, but this one I found it was a little more projectile and I really like that. Let me know if you have 𝗪𝐃𝐃𝐄𝐒 in your collection. I'd like to hear from you. The next pickup is Malibu Night by 𝐷𝐄𝐿. Now, I don't know what I was thinking other than I saw the notes and I was like, yes, this is gonna be my thing. I think I could roll with her. This could be a summer fling ting. And when I sprayed it on, there was like an animalic vibe. I don't know what it is. My skin picks up animalics really quickly. And initially I was like, okay, I need to scrub this off. But then once it dried down, it was a little better on the skin. Yet it's not something that I would say it's just I have to have in my collection. For me, this came off also slightly synthetic on my skin, just my skin. Others, it might be differently, but I don't know if I'm going to hold on to this one in my collection. Another fragrance I picked up is 𝐷𝐄𝐿, and this is by Pearlescent Parfums. This is not a house I am very familiar with. The only time I've seen these perfume bottles or heard about these is off of Facebook groups, and I think on TikTok, I've seen some people talking about it, but I don't recall seeing this brand on Instagram. If I did see it, it wasn't as memorable to me. Now, when I was offered this for sale, or when it was offered for sale in one of our groups, I looked at the notes and I talked with the person that was selling it, and they felt it would be something I might be interested in, particularly because of the champagne and the blueberries, and of course the tonka, and it has rose. I love rose. But my initial thought upon first spray,
it's just no.
Yeah, I was really feeling dramatic. It was kind of a no for me. And then I got a compliment. Yeah, that always goes like that. I got a compliment while I was getting out the car. My son told me he liked the way I smelled. So I don't know, because I sprayed 𝐷𝐿 and I had other things on. So it could be the combination of those other fragrances, because I did a live earlier. I sprayed some stuff on my skin. So maybe it meshed really well with the other fragrances. I do not know. However, I did have a bone to pick with this bottle, although I really like the way the bottle looks. If you notice closely, you'll see some little dots. The paint comes off. Perhaps it's just me, but I find this problematic. I don't like when paint is chipping off my bottles. I don't like when the gold or the shiny parts are shedding in my hand. Maybe it's just me. Let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about that. Do you have any issues with your paint or your bottles looking like it's 25 years old? Let's just move on. So the next fragrance that I picked up, actually it was gifted to me by the company, but I really like this fragrance. I was surprised that I got it. I wasn't expecting to get it. You guys want to know what it is? Okay, let me share. This fragrance, I believe it's a re-release, meaning that it probably sold out and then they brought it back, but I know a lot of people really like this fragrance. I was surprised that I got it, like I mentioned before, but this is called Boardwalk Delight by Skylar Labs. You've got your sweet cotton candy vibes, you've got coconut milk, you've got vanilla vibes. It smells almost like a little bit of sweet, creamy Kool-Aid. You know, if you made Kool-Aid and then you used the strawberry Kool-Aid and then you poured some milk in it. Something like that. Anyways, I really like this fragrance. Now, it immediately reminded me of this, which is Burberry Her. Now, Burberry Her has a nice fluffy vibe. I bought this a couple of weeks ago, and I really like this. It also reminded me of another fragrance from Burberry, and that is Burberry Her Intense. Well, it's not intense. It's Burberry Her Elixir. Now, I really like this one as well. These are all fruity, fluffy, summery, sweet, delightful, smell good fragrances. Initially, I was not feeling like Burberry Her Elixir was projecting on my skin, but after this fragrance sat for some time and has matured some time, I really love layering it, and I do get compliments when I wear it. Let me know in the comments if you've tried anything from Skylar Labs. Additionally, what's your favorite fragrance from Skylar Labs? I know I'm really digging this Boardwalk Delight right at the moment. Now, if you have Burberry Her or Burberry Her Elixir or both, do me a favor, layer them together and tell me what you think if you like that combination. My next pickup is actually a decant, and I have been wanting to try this fragrance for some time, and thankfully one of my fragrance friends sent me this decant. The lovely Marcelena Theresa on YouTube. Check out her channel, please. She has a great fragrance nose. She has a great repertoire of fragrances, and she's a great person. Please head over to Marcy's channel after you watch this video and subscribe. Although technically, she doesn't need my endorsement to subscribe. It's more like I need hers, okay? Anyway, she sent me this decant of Ambrosia Imperial, and this is by 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒 Parfums. It's a collaborative effort between 𝐕𝐈𝐃 and AI the Great, who is also a content creator here on YouTube, and everybody knows who she is. I am certain of it. And although I was going to blind buy it, I'm glad I didn't. I really wanted to try this fragrance to test it first before I drop, $245.
I just feel there's a lot of secrets.
Seriously?
It's just no.
My dears, it was a no for me to just spend that kind of money without testing this first, so I am so grateful, ever so grateful for Marcy for allowing me the opportunity to test Ambrosia Imperial prior to me actually spending that kind of cash. My first impression of Ambrosia Imperial was it's a very thick, heavy fragrance. I did get the banana right out the boat, and it was more like a fig, like a green fig, a green banana, as opposed to a very ripened banana. But I got the dates, I got the caramel, the whipped cream, I got all of those things that it's boasting that it has in there. I got all of those. So it's a beautiful fragrance, but I need to test it some more. That said, I am planning on wearing this entire decant before I make a full decision on whether or not I'm going to buy a bottle. Now, I also plan on layering Ambrosia Imperial with other fragrances, and I've already done so. I've layered it with 𝐾𝐂𝐒 Young Pistachio, Déjà Vu White Flower, as well as Love Fest Burning Cherry. I did an entire combo together, and I did a video on that just recently, and I really liked that combination. Marcy was also kind enough to send me a second decant, and this is of a recently released perfume. I want to say this was released on the 22nd of June. It is also by the house of 𝐕𝐈𝐃𝐄𝐒 Parfums, and it's one I haven't seen too many reviews on yet. This is called Kind Intentions, and I really do like the presentation. Bottle reminds me of the Tiffany color, except you could tell it's a little off, but I do like the presentation. It gives summer when you look at it. Also, I really do like the price point. Now, I still would not blind buy this fragrance. I am all about sampling first. Now, when you look at the notes, you're gonna think it's a little bit heavy, but it's actually nice and soft, and it does fit into a clean girl, clean guy, clean person aesthetic. The notes on this is giving me one thing, but then when you spray it on, you're getting that clean, fresh summer vibe. I really like this fragrance, but I'm not sure if I want to buy it. If you're new to the channel, this is your first time coming to my page, my name is Pamela, and I talk about all things common sense and luxury with a concentration in fragrance. I have a plethora of videos for you to watch on my channel, so please pop on over after this video and just start scrolling. There's something for everybody, okay? Now, if you like today's video, you found it useful, you found it helpful, it's what you wanted, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, it wasn't your zhuzh, you wasn't feeling it, hit the dislike button. Understand I may not be for everyone, so please leave me a comment at least letting me know what you thought of the video.
No.
Don't listen to John. I need you to comment on the video so I can get your opinion.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
Okay, yeah, so I'm not going to share my opinion with you like Tamara did, but all I got to say is I have a lot of good videos over there, and I'm sure there's 1 or 2 or 10 that you'd like. If you are active on Instagram or TikTok, please make sure that you are following me and that your notifications are turned on. I will be providing updates on these fragrances on those platforms. I'm very active on Instagram and on TikTok. I post there daily. So make sure you follow me so you'll get all the updates. That being said, take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!